Hi, everybody.
Hi.
We're the Skeleton Crew.
Hi,
And,
everybody.
And today we're going to finish Walking with Dinosaurs. It's amazing. It took us much less time to finish doing a Walking with Dinosaurs series than the Jurassic World Evolution series.
It's not a surprise at all. It makes complete sense.
This is a joke.
Scholars of time.
Acquainted.
I thought this was taking an equivalent amount of time.
Yes. So we're going to watch the last episode of the original Walking with Dinosaurs series today. Why are we doing that? Well, because there's a new Walking with Dinosaurs series, and we're clout chasing.
And this is easy to do. And
yes, and we're all very tired people. It's easy to do. We can pump these videos out, and we're having fun. And that's maybe the most important thing, because my God, we weren't by the end of our last series.
I was having fun.
I was having fun.
I was not having fun, but that is fine. It got to end.
Skill issue.
Thank you.
He's so angry.
No,
you can hear it.
It's refocusing.
I'm just refocusing. And we're having fun, right? That's really what's important, and that's the summary of that little section right there. We're having fun.
Yeah.
And we're gonna watch Death of a Dynasty now. Have you ever wondered if the Hell Creek Formation was a barren volcanic wasteland? Well, wonder no more. It seems to have been that, based on what we see here. I think there's the one area where needing to film places without grass was a real difficulty for the team. But anyway, we're going to talk about that during the episode, because this is a watch along, which means that I'm going to hit play and then a timer is going to start on screen. And if you hit play on this video that I will put in the description, it's on the Internet Archive. You can watch it for free, I assume. If you can't, watch it how you're going to watch it. I'm sure that if you're watching this video, you have a DVD or VHS copy of Walking with Dinosaurs, or have it on some streaming service or something. If you have no way of watching it, you could also just listen to our banter. I think it'll be entertaining.
We say things and jokes. We do.
And sometimes they're funny. Often they're of questionable humor, but they're still jokes, maybe.
Often they're funny.
And often they come in threes, because that is the manner of jokes do. Right.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, Dalton.
So,
challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And this is for anyone. Last episode, you may be remembering fondly last episode where you thought it was very funny that they included 4 Simpsons jokes. And by they, I did. We should see how many American dad jokes we can work into this, because this one takes place in America.
Unlike The Simpsons, that takes place in Australia.
Okay.
Well, one episode did.
Yes.
I see you've played Knifey Spoony before.
Fantastic. All right.
Well, but who are we, though?
Never mind. I just saw something on Twitter that baffled me. So I saw the most baffling thing I've ever seen on Twitter, and it caused a brief digression, but we're back now. And I'm Dr. James Napoli, same as before, even though I've changed in irrevocable ways as a result of what I've seen. I may look the same, but like a river, I'm never the same twice. You can never get in the same river twice, in the same way that you can never hear an introduction from the same Dr. James Napoli twice.
Especially after he has looked at Twitter, because that does change you on a molecular level.
I just felt several of my beard hairs turn gray. We're up to a total of 5, I think. There were 3 before we recorded.
Hell yeah.
We're up to a total of 5 beard hairs left.
Yes, well,
it's mostly permanent marker.
I've just tattooed it on here. No. The beard hairs are thankfully increasing in quantity. What are decreasing are the hairs on the other end of my head, which that's not good. I'm tired. I'm Dr. James Napoli. And I'm a research instructor at Stony Brook University, where I teach human anatomy, and I do research on dinosaurs and other things.
My name is Dr. Amelia Zietlow. I believe by the time this is out, this will no longer be my title, but as of this recording, I'm a lead instructor for the Sternberg Science Camps for Fort Hays State University.
My name is Scott Johnston. I am the vertebrate paleontology fossil preparator and technician at Harvard University's Museum of Comparative Zoology.
Sorry, I got distracted. Hi, my name is Alex Rubenstahl. I'm a PhD candidate at Yale University.
And my name is Dr. Dalton Meyer. I am also at Yale University, wrapping up the final tail ends of my post-defense PhD things. And together,
We're
the
Skeleton
Skeleton
Crew. So we've talked about how this works before and in 5 prior videos, but in case you're still unaware, or if this is the first one you've seen, I'm going to do a countdown, and then you and I are both going to hit play at the same time. And then these videos are going to be synchronized, so you will hear our commentary over the Walking with Dinosaurs episode. We have a link to the episode in the description. It's on the Internet Archive. If you can't access it there, you're going to have to find a different way to watch it. But I think that should probably work most places, if not everywhere. So you can find it there and watch the episode in perfect sync with us. All right? Everybody ready before we hit play?
You better friggin' believe it.
oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Okay. For the first time tonight, hitting play. 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh boy, I'm really, really excited to see a T-Rex. And if
I
you,
am too.
viewer, want us to look at another different, better T-Rex, you might be thrilled to learn that we are going to be doing other watch-alongs of other things, including Jurassic Park. But that one is going to be on our Patreon. So if you are interested in watching a bunch of 5 fun friend paleontologists watch the best dinosaur movie, come on over there and check it out with us.
Come on
Yes.
down.
But until
Indeed.
then, check out this little guy.
This little guy,
Didelphodon.
Didelphodon vorax, the eater.
the eater of Delphodons. What does this genus name mean? I actually don't know.
It means opossum tooth.
Oh,
The opossum is Didelphus,
yeah. Oh, yes.
the
Which
Virginia opossum.
leads me into a thought, which is it's unfortunate that one of the mistakes that this episode makes is that setting the Hell Creek in Kaled from Elden Ring as opposed to like the Louisiana swamp it really was.
Yeah.
Is that it would have been very funny to have the possum tooth just in the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Classic possum.
Right.
Mhm.
Likely place for them to be.
Man.
Little spit.
I love that sound.
The sound.
I remember it being on
And the
every
sound
ad
even
when this
better.
first aired
Mhm.
in... Oh, well, this too. Oh, I love this shot.
Such a unique call for a T-Rex, I gotta
Yeah.
say as well. Like, I know that the Jurassic Park roar is just kind of it's the actual sound the T-Rex made, as we all know.
Yep.
But this is like the most interesting like other
Mhm.
Tyrannosaur sound I've ever heard.
Right. But I do love like that shot of it calling into the
Yeah.
twilight, like with the title "Death of a Dynasty."
It
like,
feels tragic.
it does.
Mhm.
They like. Well, this is definitely not the right interpretation of the environment based on what
Not
we know
at
now.
all.
Right. Yeah. This is perhaps one might say this is
Very
not
wrong.
right.
But the vibes are right for
Well, like,
the end of a time of dinosaurs.
I do kind of wish the idea that the environment of the Earth was becoming more and more toxic for dinosaurs, like even though it's still the asteroid, like just the idea that it's like this was a like gradual, slow decline. It's kind of cool. It's very cinematic, right?
It's wrong, but
It
It's
is wrong.
but it's cool, and I think it's it's also cool that it's wrong in that I like that they were really obliterated by a real act of God.
well,
Mhm.
Yeah.
hold on. I can stretch this joke out.
Okay.
Evidently, as we can see, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, General Radon, is in Kaled, having been struck low by the decline, as you point out, of the volcanism. But it is his death. It's actually the other way around. It's not the asteroid. It's that this Tyrannosaurus dies, thus, like Radon, allowing the stars to move
to
again, and thus, implementing the Cenozoic, i.e., Ranny the Witch's quest line.
Now, I always thought this was just a baby T-Rex that died, but do we
I
know what
did
it's
too.
supposed to be? It looks like it had nose horns almost.
No, I don't think it. I don't think those are nose horns.
I-
also
Hold
oh,
on.
Why is
God,
it on kilogram?
Who
Oy.
knows?
It's so bad.
The
It's
poor
so
little possum.
bad.
Oh.
It's a little brush-tailed possum. Oh
And
man.
the fake
Um,
hadrosaur skull.
Man, it is. So, what's the story behind how they got the T-Rex so bad?
I think it's that the guy who was responsible for modeling it, if I understand correctly, like I think left during production. He might have been just fired.
Also, those were not horns. That's just like snot
It's
looked
snot.
like horns.
Yeah.
So I think it was that like he just like left or was fired, and then they had to rapidly like try to finish the model or something.
Which is funny because like you would expect them to like look at the other theropods, and apparently they didn't.
It's odd. I enjoy also one thing I noticed at the intro here of putting it as 65 million, which now it's 66. They got the dates changed. But putting it as BC really grounds it as like part of the timeline that we are on right now. Like it is just a continuation of reality. Right. It also is kind of funny to imagine Christ having a role in this somehow.
Right. Well, he wasn't there is the problem.
It was him.
The
meteor was him.
Those trees are so weird. The monkey puzzle trees.
They're so cool.
Flowers.
They're so cool. Well, not on the monkey puzzle tree, which is a conifer. Which also apparently is mostly dioecious, which means that the sexes are on different plants. But apparently sometimes are not, according to Wikipedia. So that's cool. That plants can just sometimes, I don't know.
Both sexes, right?
Now,
I knew that. Like usually, like they'll either be one or the other. Like either they'll be separate,
right? But that they can mostly be separate and then sometimes not be.
Right. It's like
yeah,
cool, sure.
Look, a nondescript ornithopod.
We definitely didn't see those in Time of the
Titan. Totally Thescalosaurus.
I don't think butterflies are around in the Cretaceous.
I know.
Yeah.
Are they not?
Oh, I love the Dromaeosaur here, which is presumably a Chiropraptor. But
yeah.
Oh, well, I mean that wasn't discovered.
Well, I think they call it Dromaeosaurus. Yeah,
I think so.
There's a red tail.
I love the little red tail.
Hold on, I'm currently trying to figure out the corpse. Oh yeah, that dead dinosaur from before is supposed to be.
As an aside, lepidopterans, butterflies and moths have apparently been around since the Jurassic.
But
very good.
Look at him.
I don't. Hold on. I think that is a larger group.
Noise.
Lepidopteran, yeah.
This Ankylosaur can go by itself.
It's very really for what it does.
Yes, for what it does later.
Not for how it looks. I mean, it also looks weird.
It looks very weird for an Ankylosaurus, but
it is kind of weird that this episode in particular just got the weirdest like errors in reconstruction. Like everything else, I feel like I can at least see a through line of like, oh, I get why they designed it this way, or like knowing who was consulting or knowing what ideas were in vogue at the time. And this is just like, this looks nothing like what we knew Ankylosaurus to look like.
I think this is the reconstruction of the time.
Was it really?
It's like the weird elliptical like like the half frisbee osteoderms are the things that really feel weird to me.
I also I'm not a fan of its sound. Like everything else just like I really buy the sounds it makes, but the Ankylosaurus just sounding like a guy going
No, that sounds right. I don't think they had listen with all that armor and none of that brain.
They had weird spirally nasal passageways. Maybe that's what it sounds
Amelia,
like.
Maybe it sounded like a guy going ooh, but auto-tuned.
I think they sounded like French bulldogs.
Oh my god, like that video that I sent the other day. No, the one that I sent the other day that Dalton asked if it sounded like a specific day.
Yeah.
In a hotel room.
Oh, look at that embryo.
Oh. Rip.
The way it slithers out.
Yeah.
It always reminded me, this is a blast from the old internet. The way that embryo slides out reminds me of this one old video on YouTube of this guy eating a whole chicken in a can.
Chicken in a can.
Vile.
That I'll have to share with the class afterwards.
Look at these little stinkers.
Oh my god.
The way they fight. Just
it's like a Looney Tune.
Yeah.
A lot of this episode is reminding me of Zoo Tycoon, and I imagine Zoo Tycoon has taken a lot from this. So, for example, the T-Rex really likes the monkey puzzle tree.
Yeah.
Yes. And Ankylosaurus looks like that with those stupid bumpies. And also the fights when the dinosaurs have their fights, or like animals get in fights, it's like a Looney Tunes cloud.
This is a great mating call.
Yeah.
Anybody
Immaculate
currently on
sounds.
dating apps and are
Try.
watching this video, just do this. At twilight, stand on the highest ground you can find near you and make that sound.
Mhm.
And somebody will come looking for you.
Yeah.
Probably the police, but maybe a mate.
Maybe.
Maybe. Listen, I haven't tried.
Okay, I have new information, but it can wait.
Please.
I've looked up some things. One thing. So that dead dinosaur that the
Mhm.
T-Rex walks by in the beginning is apparently a juvenile Tyrannosaur.
Okay.
Yes.
But the color palette is different
Yes.
than the juveniles we see earlier. And I've seen some speculation that it's like a nano thing. That this could, I don't remember
That could be fun.
what Nano's status was at the time. 2.
When this was made, this was before Carr had published his first paper on the whole issue, so it would have been basically universally accepted as separate at that point.
Very cool. 2.
Yeah.
The oldest butterfly fossils from the Eocene.
Well, butterflies specifically.
I've learned
So,
that
yeah,
there's a number of horrible things in lepidopterans that aren't
I
cool
did-
moths or butterflies.
Look at
I
the
did as well.
color as that blood pumps in. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's
It's
okay.
so good.
I want to talk about dinosaurs, not bugs. But look at that.
Lame.
I don't know how they did that effect of the color
very
changing
cool.
back then, but it looks good. I love this soundtrack too.
Yeah.
It's great.
Also, I really like this interpretation of ceratopsian fighting. Like
Yeah.
I know that the prehistoric kingdom, like season 2, had fun with
Prehistoric
like
Planet.
the full on prehistoric planet had the fun with the full on charging into each other. But I like the idea of like locking horns and pushing a whole lot more.
Mhm.
Also,
Mhm.
oh my god,
Ouch.
Yowza.
ow.
I like that the horns are black on the tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like
cool.
they actually did the thing that we talk about all the time
Yeah.
with ceratopsians, which is take inspiration from modern horns and give them
Mhm.
color.
Yeah, it looks great.
It was
It's
actually
odd.
so good.
Sorry, Dalton, go ahead.
It's always struck me as odd that the only Triceratops you see is this dead one.
Yeah.
I kind of liked it. Like when I saw this, I feel like it makes the world feel larger than what
It
they show in
does,
CGI.
yes.
Like to be
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
oh well, there's a dead Triceratops. They're there too. We just didn't happen to notice them. The camera crew didn't see any.
They weren't around when we were filming.
right, but that one was because it was
No,
dead.
it's even more
And
than
also
like. Oh, sorry, Scott.
I was just gonna say, and also the Triceratops looks great. Honestly, like that's
Yeah.
a really good model.
Yeah,
But go on, Alex.
Even more than like the time of the Giants one. Like this feels like it feels like you're getting like a big glimpse, like a little glimpse at a big environment. Like with the dead
Mhm.
animals. I forgot about the Delphodon entirely actually when I watched.
How dare
I'm sorry.
the drool?
yeah. These shots look great too. Like the Tyrannosaurs don't look right, but they've got a lot of life to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, they don't look unconvincing. They just don't look like T-Rex.
And they're not even like scrunkly in the kind of cool way like the allosaurs in the show are. Like I really like how they're very hunched and
Yeah.
and curmudgeon-y. Like they could
The
have at
Allosaurs
least
or
done
these?
this. The allosaurs. I like how their
Yeah.
necks are very hunched and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like it gives them a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of character even if it's wrong.
Uh-oh. I don't understand what's happening in the scene. Could someone explain it to me?
Well,
When
do you
you
hear
roll
that sound they're making?
When a mommy Tyrannosaur and a daddy Tyrannosaur love each other very much.
I see.
They'll
Thank you.
congregate for a few weeks out of the year, and then
Right.
and then they'll sleep next to a corpse.
Hey,
We've all been
listen,
there.
we've all been there, right?
It is written.
That's the it's one of the like landmark anniversaries is corpse. You know how there's
Yeah.
like gold anniversary, silver. You
Corpse.
know that one of them is corpse anniversary.
It's the first one, apparently.
The first one, yes.
You know, I'm also going to say something about the environment. Well, obviously the Hell Creek environment that we have the fossil record from is like Louisiana swamp, like, although that's probably a little bit of an oversimplification. Like, presumably these sorts of more volcanic landscapes must have existed in Laramidia at the time, right? Like, the Rockies were being built and actively, like, wasn't there active volcanism at this point?
There are batholiths that I think are like Maastrichtian batholiths.
I mean, there's you know what I
Like, I'm saying, like, further from where the
further
deposition's
inland.
happening, right? Like,
yeah no
like if you
I
don't
bet
view
yeah.
this as if you don't view this as this is where we found the fossils, but more like this is somewhere in Western North America, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a part of the environment that was more like this.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, Boulder batholith's older, but
I'm happy to accept that because it's cool.
Although had the Laramide orogeny like kind of cooled down by the Maastrichtian,
might have.
maybe, like, I mean, this might be more
Oh, this
more
shot
applicable to the campaign.
With the god rays.
Oh, it's so amazing.
Unreal Engine 5.
Oh,
God,
look at
look
it.
at that.
Man. Oh. Goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious me.
Oh, Quetzalcoatlus.
Oh, I forgot that it's
Technically. Oh god, it's the real old depiction of Quetzalcoatlus.
I've
Back before we
completely
knew what
forgot this
Aristarchus
thing
looked
showed
like.
up.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think it's even named in the American version.
I think it
Really?
might not be. Yeah.
Oh, it has teeth. I think I saw teeth there.
I think it does. Yeah.
That looks a lot like a reused.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just Ornithocheirus.
The forelimbs of the Anatitan look a lot like the Iguanodon model. Like
Mm.
I was like, that's a really kind of odd looking hadrosaur.
Which croc is this?
Oh, whoa.
Why is he?
That's
I don't
Why
know
is
if
he
it,
burnt?
I don't know if it's said to be Deinosuchus, but my assumption is that it was supposed to be Deinosuchus.
Oh,
even
that-
though that's
Mm.
not
doesn't look-
Maastrichtian.
I don't know why he's
That-
orange. And
that doesn't look like.
Hey, some crocodilians are orange.
Not that orange.
The cave ones.
Right. Yes, it's been in a cave.
Well, I hope it's not
in a box of
Deinosuchus.
scraps.
Because Deinosuchus
Ah.
doesn't live here and doesn't look like that.
No.
It doesn't live here and doesn't live then. It doesn't look
That
like
guy looked like a villain from one of the Ice Age movies.
Yeah.
Oh, he really did.
Cool though. I
She
forgot.
built a new nest.
Man, I think this might be the episode I remember the least.
Shocking, honestly.
Well, yeah, just because like I don't remember all these cool guys showing up.
Well, you just remember the T-Rex because it's just like
Yeah,
it's T-Rex.
fair
man.
enough. Good point.
I love its big gigatrad.
I forget we saw- I forgot we saw him
jawline
twice.
That they give it.
Oh,
Yeah.
That little red bandit
There's
is so cool.
There's a third part with the Dromaeosaurs.
Yes, there is.
It's
Yeah,
one of my
there's
favorites.
A bit later.
Okay.
It's really good. It's a really good
Yeah.
bit.
It also has interesting implications of the scale.
Mm. Away.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the jawline they gave this T-Rex. It's ridiculous.
I'm also just going to
reminds
say,
me-
oh, sorry, Amelia, go ahead.
It reminds me of the live action Aragon Saphira with that jawline.
Oh yeah.
Which like is the only good thing in my opinion about that movie, but
Yes.
that's another conversation.
I like how
T-Rex
she
has
keeps
been
eating
mewing.
Didelphodons.
Yep.
A Didelphodon only
Sustained.
diet.
Is she playing Path of Titans?
No, because it's very hard to do that in my experience. In the one time I played the game.
It's very hard to play Path of Titans in general.
The dinosaurs died of boredom. That's the real cause of extinction.
It is. One thing
I
I'm
love
just
this
gonna-
big volcano. Like it's
I
not,
do too.
you know, should it be there? Maybe not, but it's so cool looking.
And like the oh my god, just the comets like coming through or the shooting.
Foreshadowing is a
meteorites.
narrative.
Right, foreshadowing is a narrative device. Just such a cool idea of
Yeah.
in the nights before the extinction, you're going to see that in the sky.
Except for one. No.
Which is like I like that. Like that's a little accusatory. It's like, yeah.
How they didn't know?
Idiots.
Oh, night vision? Yeah, night vision.
Do the babies not have horns?
Yeah, I think they're hornless.
That's cute.
Yeah,
Oh,
here we
yeah,
go.
here we go.
Oh right.
This is so cool.
Oh, they got little tiny horns, little nubbins.
Oh,
That's a fair interpretation or guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they didn't have the good baby trike skulls at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Go, run, little guy.
I was about to say, I love how they don't even really attack it. They just traumatize the baby for no reason.
They're just trying to scare it.
Hey, look,
We're teaching you a lesson.
I found a juvenile Torosaurus. Everyone can go home now.
Oh,
They
have
take.
they?
I think they
They
kind
kind
of.
of just yelled at
Did
it.
they bite it?
I don't know.
They kind of just yelled at him.
Dawn.
Oh my god.
Of the dead.
My cat Elwood is curled up on some jackets next to me, and he's holding his head like this. And it's the
Of the
cutest
dead,
thing.
you say?
Oh,
that
spoiler.
dead.
Oops.
The tussle. Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
It's flayed.
The tussle. I lost a fight last night.
They took my skin.
I'm not posting that. But I got my ass.
Get his ass some milk.
Oh, it's very
Oh,
sad.
Some
God,
milk.
I forgot just how gruesome this show gets sometimes.
That's
like,
that is definitely not in the American version.
and
Really?
That looks like so.
It's
That
definitely
looks
not.
so real as a carcass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like this
Like-
stripped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
It's like a red color. You don't really see another. Like it's like when you see like actual carcasses, like in like stuff from Africa or whatever. Like it's always a color that you kind of don't see replicated in most movies or anything.
Yeah.
Like I don't know
Mhm.
what it is about it.
It's brighter than you
Yeah.
expect.
It's very bright. Right, movies like to make blood very dark.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's because like real blood ends up looking like a Hammer horror movie.
Yeah.
where
Right.
it's like
Yeah.
you see someone like squirting real arterial blood, and you're just like, that looks fake, and it's just like, oh, no, it isn't.
Now, what if there was a predator near the watering hole?
Oh no,
They sense danger.
Danger's been sensed.
I like this
Wow.
noise they make.
Wow. Wow.
Get out of there.
Another great location. All these dead trees.
And again, like the camera work.
Damn.
The only thing that's unrealistic about that camera work is I do not think that that any cameraman could run forward
look at it
while a
twitch.
T-Rex
Where's
is
the-
running behind him
Yeah.
to kill something and be like, I will get this in frame.
It's
And
like
not-
it's like the last footage of the guy who died on Mount St. Helens. It's just
Yeah.
like I have to get this footage.
Hey, man, an artist.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, the
Baby.
babies.
They're cute.
They are cute.
oh.
They peeping.
They do have Mickey Mouse vibes.
They do.
And they're so leggy.
Yeah, they are.
Oh.
Oh, I love this slab.
But
It looks
That
so
always looked
tasty.
Appetizing as a kid. I was like,
I always wanted to eat that as a kid.
was that liver maybe? It looks kind of livery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
bullied. Oh.
Getting bullied? Guess I'll go die.
The one thing I'll say is like I thought that the difference between the puppet and the CG model for the baby Tyrannosaurs it was a little stark.
It is.
It is, yeah.
Their heads just are kind of a completely different shape.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
think
wonder
the
if
puppet
it has
looks
to
better.
do with the person leaving or being fired or whatever the story
Oh,
is.
that
Like
would
maybe
make a
the
lot of
puppet is more
sense.
close to what he was envisioning, and
Maybe the Didelphodons seem to want a piece of this.
They're menacing.
They cannot take a hint.
They're
It's
like,
just
hey, if you
no.
were still an embryo, I'd beat your ass.
Every single time one of us gets close to this animal, at least one of us dies.
The Didelphodons are. We have had a vision of the future from God. Your time is near. The meat will be ours soon.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Mistake.
Oh, you foolish children.
Snick.
Now,
I forgot about the snake.
not
Me
only
too.
is this a snake, I remember, according to one of the books, that this is supposed to be Dynasty. A South
Is it?
American snake that lived 20 million years earlier.
Well, sure.
Now that's only in the book, so I like, they don't say. I don't think they say it here, but I just remember
No, they
reading
don't.
that
They just
once.
say a snake.
The heat vision is that where they get the logo for the series?
It might be.
It could be
That is actually pretty cool.
I like how they brought a
There's-
snake here to
yeah,
torment it with the
with
puppet.
the puppet.
Well, I mean, it's if you're a real animal getting brought on for Walking with Dinosaurs, you're either getting poked with a T-Rex puppet or you're getting dirt thrown at you.
Or a dead possum they found.
Yeah.
Oh,
What is
I hate this
Dynasty? Would
part.
Dynasty have heat pits? Probably, right?
No.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, it's super basal. Never mind.
Yeah. No. There's
But they're
probably no snakes with heat pits in the Cretaceous.
bummer. You know what? The only thing they're really only missing a turtle at this point.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, we see a dead turtle
Oh, do we? Am I being stupid?
in Cruel Seas.
No, I mean in like the hell for like.
Oh, Hell Creek. Yeah.
Right.
Good point.
More like Turtle Creek.
Oh no.
Don't approach.
Although I do like the frame. Oh
Terrible to
God.
Couldn't be me.
God, great
It is-
impact though. Just
see. The actual
is
footage
also-
of Alex fighting the Ankylosaurus, except he'll be turned into mist.
Couldn't be me. No, I come in later. I'm the big rock. I would win. I would simply win.
It is like I'm kind of constantly baffled by the fact that like we don't see more depictions of Ankylosaurus just really messing up T-Rex.
They make James sad, so they don't do them.
right. Oh, so sad. But no, I think it's honestly like it's something that only I think comes across well in 3D depictions like this. Like I always feel like 2D drawings of it don't feel kinetic in the same way. Like just that sound of the like dull impact and
Mhm.
I don't know, something about that feels very real
Right.
in a way that the other stuff doesn't always.
So
Oh no, their fate is being settled.
I think I
Uh-oh.
often turned this off
Yeah.
when it
Too
got to
sad.
this
Yeah.
point. I was like, I don't want to watch this.
Oh, but the actual impact's so cool.
It is cool.
It's so
I mean, I also watched it a lot, to be clear.
loved like just the glow. This is probably the most realistic depiction of what it actually would have been like at this point.
Like in
Right, like
in America.
yeah, just like right, yeah, at this place on Earth. I mean, like
Mm-hmm.
a bright light.
And then stuff happens,
Right,
and your mom gets thrown.
so far.
Meanwhile, in Mongolia, what's happening? It's getting a
What's
little
going on?
cold. What's going on?
Just the billowing smoke cloud coming.
Oh,
up.
I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the babies when they just
Bye. Blast to hyperspace.
Meow.
Me to the ant that has crawled on my pant leg.
Yeah. Oh god, and then the
Tektites.
raining molten
Tektites.
ejecta. God.
Oh, it's so good. Except not really.
Right. It is funny though how little they really show.
Yeah.
they really
Like I
don't
always
show
remember that
much.
sequence as being so long.
No. And you don't even see the rocket. You're just like,
Right. Oh.
surprise. The fastest mountains, the slowest plants.
The biggest elephants. I don't like that this frames animals that I like lions and elephants, as the enemy because they replace the animals I like more, which
Yeah.
are dinosaurs. Yeah, but that's
They are all around us today. Look at those birds.
they're birds, all right.
Okay. Look at them all.
Look at all
Those chickens.
I like how they don't even really like. They don't even say it. That's kind of crazy. Like they're just like they're all around us today, and then like ominous like bird.
Birds.
I wonder if it's because it was so controversial at this
Maybe.
point. Like to just be like, we're taking a stand, but we don't want to like be perceived as too stringent in it. So we're just gonna kind of heavily imply it, and you can figure it out on your own. I don't know.
We don't want a certain someone to send us a pipe bomb in the mail.
Right. Oh, I accidentally restarted something. I don't know what it is. Probably
What's
the first episode.
this? Oh, this might be.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's the first episode.
That's the
again.
beginning.
Great
Well, that was
episode.
great.
Outstanding.
Outstanding. I love the sound. And I think I like how maudlin it is. It feels like the Earth is dying,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I feel now. And that's good.
No, it's not. Hold on, wait a tick.
James is a Captain Planet villain.
Wait.
No. I mean, it makes me feel good because I feel I can relate. Now, I want the Earth to not die. To be clear,
A bold.
I know, but I haven't seen a bug in a very long time.
We saw the
Just-
first few lantern bugs last night, and it was.
That's
We did.
nice.
Oh.
I should look out the window. They might be out tonight here too. We actually still get a lot of fireflies around me, which is very nice.
Oh, lovely.
I feel sad for the people who don't get to see them anymore.
It's been a while.
But I did kind of notice when I was up in Massachusetts this last week, and I was like getting a lot of bug bites,
Mhm.
and I was like, I haven't gotten a bug bite on Long Island in a very long time.
Yeah, I mean.
But I think I'm also not ever outside here. I'm in this.
I was going to
basement
say,
or
I
in
think
my
there's another
office.
factor here.
Right, my pale vampiric skin betrays the real reason.
Be nice. to
Anyway.
James, Amelia.
No, it's okay. You don't have to. It would be nice, but you don't have to. So,
Damn. God damn.
I'm going to thank our patrons now. Insert nickname: Benjamin Seepser, Christopher Bellis Jones, Aaron Anderson, Adam Olos, Black Spectral Pig, Blacklight Virus, Brett Booth, Camphibia, Chaotic Kaiju, Dino Dom, Keenan Taylor, Kevin Preem, King Zashu, Lincoln Rivenbark, Noah Riccio, Resty HBK, Squat Pump, The Wigster, Touch Connors, Wheat Mrs. Website Baryonyx, and You've, and a number of other people at other tiers of our Patreon are patrons of the Skeleton Crew who support us and make it possible to keep doing what we do. And we thank them very, very much.
Indeed.
As Scott said earlier, patrons of the Skeleton Crew will soon be privy to a reaction video very much like this about Jurassic Park. If you want to see it, you should become a patron. It's a cool thing to
Indeed.
do. It automatically makes you a cool person.
It does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. In fact, Amelia, can we modify the Patreon so that instead of like the special merch that everybody gets, it's just a certificate that says you are now officially a cool person?
You are our friend.
Well,
No,
I
you're
bet there's a way to do it.
That would be very funny. But anyway, thank you all. I just want to say before we go, I've really enjoyed rewatching Walking with Dinosaurs.
God,
yeah,
me
it
too.
was honestly a treat. I don't know
It
because I
was-
don't know if I would have done it if we weren't doing it for
Unprompted.
the channel. Yeah, and I'm so glad we did because it reminded me that kit is awesome.
And we will probably take looks at other documentaries. I don't know if we're sure yet if we're going to do them in exactly this format, if there are other things we might do, but we'll see how we cover them. And we're going to cover more documentaries as I guess the end result.
And if
you have requests for other documentaries
Yeah.
for us to do,
Yeah.
leave them in the comments.
Sound off in the comments. Yeah, tell us what you want to see us react to.
Yeah.
Or live
or
comment.
watch along.
This is
or
not-
whatever.
Yeah.
we're not promising we'll do it, but it's sometimes good to be reminded of things we might, have forgotten. And if we don't do a series you don't that you really like, it's because we don't like you personally.
Right. But we can like you if you become a patron.
I'm not comfortable with that level of
Anyway, one thing I want to say to close this out, I've been thinking about this anecdote every episode, and I've been wanting to save it to the end. Is like this hits different than any other paleo doc, and
It
like
does.
maybe I would feel differently about Prehistoric Planet if I had been like younger and not already in the field when it came out. But like Prehistoric Planet does not, to me, feel like this. And I know it wasn't intended to be exactly like this, but there is a wonderful union of cinematic quality and like feeling of verisimilitude and reality in Walking with Dinosaurs that I don't think anything since has hit.
Mhm.
Like, it simultaneously feels like it was filmed by a real camera crew, but also feels like everything feels thematically appropriate. Like, again, like the environment that the Tyrannosaurs are in, the entire way that they frame the Hell Creek ecosystem as like this like dying ecosystem, this last gasp of dinosaur life. It's cool. It might not be exactly right, but it all works thematically. What I've wanted to bring up is this little story I have. So I have a younger sister. I have two younger sisters actually, but this is about one of them. So when she was in elementary school, I don't remember how old she was turning. She wanted to have a dinosaur themed birthday party because she did the smart thing, which is that she likes dinosaurs and enjoys dinosaur things very much, and has no interest in becoming a paleontologist professionally. She's like, I do not want to be a scientific researcher. It does not look like a fun existence. I am happy
She's
to
seen
just.
her brother do it.
She's seen me do it, and she's like, I'm just happy to know things about dinosaurs and watch things that have dinosaurs in them periodically, and not make that my profession.
And in that viewer,
She's wise.
she's smarter than all of us.
Right. Yes. But she was an elementary schooler, so she had her dinosaur themed birthday party. And so we got like dinosaur themed like plates and all of this kind of crap. And like I helped come up with some dinosaur themed activities for the kids because I'm quite a bit older than she is. And then we were like, what if we just like put something with dinosaurs on in the background, like just kind of on the TV on mute, just to like add to the vibe. And so we just put my DVD of Walking with Dinosaurs in and just had it like kind of loop through the episodes on silent. And so we had prepared all the games and the food and everything. All of these elementary schoolers, within minutes, were glued to the TV watching Walking with Dinosaurs, which was muted. They didn't even have sound. But this show really just has that kind of special that special sauce, or that like it factor that so many other things I don't think really have found. And I don't know if we know exactly what it is right now, but something about it is just compelling and kind of undeniable. And I'll never forget it just kind of like sucking this whole birthday party full of kids in, who watched it in silence, both because they weren't saying anything and because there was no audio coming from the TV. It's just really cool.
That's a
So,
fun
anyway.
story.
Thank
It
you.
is.
Thank you.
It is.
What?
Anyway,
Yeah,
that's Walking with Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
if you like,
What a great
if
show.
you like this kind of content, we already did this. Never mind.
Bye, everybody.
We should go to bed. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Good night, everybody.